next question is about this. Next question is about the polity. This question is related to the polity. And here question is related to lapsing of bill. Lapsing of a bill. So in this, recently Vice President called for rethink on provision that provide the authentic lapsing of the bill, leading to wastage of time in Lok Sabha. If Lok Sabha is lapsing the bill, it will lead to the wastage of time. So that's why Article 107 deal with the introduction and passing the bill. It is deal with the introduction and passing a bill. It is deal with the introduction and passing a bill. So according to this article, on the dissolution of Lok Sabha cases when a bill lapse are a bill originated in the Lok Sabha but pending in the Lok Sabha lapse. If originated in the Lok Sabha and pending in the Lok Sabha, that will be the lapse. A bill originated and passed by the Rajya Sabha but pending in the Lok Sabha lapse. If passed by the Rajya Sabha and pending in the Lok Sabha, it will also lapse. Okay, it will also lapse. A bill originated and passed by the Lok Sabha but pending in the Rajya Sabha is lapse. If it is passed in the Lok Sabha but pending in the Rajya Sabha, it lapse. A bill originated in the Rajya Sabha and returned to that house by the Lok Sabha, and that is originated in the Rajya Sabha with amendment and still pending in the Rajya Sabha, that is lapse. So you see which bills are lapsing. So first is originated in the Rajya Sabha but pending in the Lok Sabha. Here it is pending. It is lapse. Now a bill originated and passed by the Lok Sabha but pending in the Rajya Sabha. If that is pending in the Rajya Sabha, that will also lapse. A bill originated in the Rajya Sabha and returned to the house by the Lok Sabha. Okay, it is pending in the Rajya Sabha but returned to that house by the Lok Sabha, and with the amendments is still pending in the Rajya Sabha, that is lapse. So cases when a bill does not lapse, a bill pending in the Rajya Sabha but not passed by the Lok Sabha does not lapse. That is pending in the Rajya Sabha but not passed by the Lok Sabha. Not passed by Lok Sabha, that does not lapse. If the President has notified the holding of a joint sitting, that will also not lapse. If there is a bill in that there is a joint sitting, so that bill will never be going to lapse. A bill passed by both the house but pending assent of the President does not lapse. Both house से अगर pass हो गया and after then it go to the President, it will also not going to lapse. And a bill passed by and returned by the President for reconsideration does not lapse. So you should be in your mind, one, if there is a joint sitting; second, if President sending the bill or for the recommendation of President, and if Rajya Sabha pending in the Rajya Sabha. If pending in the Rajya Sabha, all three bill will never going to be lapse. Okay. Now next one is Office of Profit. Next one is Office of Profit. Office of Profit. Okay, here President has rejected a petition demanding disqualification of Delhi MLA for allegedly holding Office of Profit. So in the Delhi, there was some people who were disqualified as a MLA for allegedly holding Office of Profit, and they were allegedly holding the Office of Profit. So what is the Office of Profit? First of all, under Article 102 and under Article 191. Okay. So mention the disqualification. This is mentioned the disqualification. This is mentioned the disqualification and Office of Profit in Parliament and state legislation. This is in the Parliament plus state legislation Okay. So now, but it is neither defined in the Constitution nor in the Representation of People Act. But this one is not defined in the Constitution and does not define in the Representation of People Act. Okay. So that was Swapna Roy case and Pradyut Bardoloi case. In that case, there is a test for the office of profit. So whether the government make the appointments, one is whether the government making the appointments, okay, making the appointments. Second is whether right to remove or dismiss holder, right to remove or dismiss the holder, and what are the functions of the holder, perform them for the government. Does the government exercise any control over the performance? So further, Jaya Bachchan case was defining an office which is capable of yielding a profit or pecuniary gains. Okay. So now there was a Jaya Bachchan case, and in that she defined about office which is capable of yielding a profit or pecuniary gains. So it is not the actual receipt of the profit, but the potential for profit that is deciding factor in the office of profit case. So one thing you should be in your mind, that comes under Article 102, that comes under Article 102 and 191. Okay. Second thing, whether the government make the appointments, whether the government has right to remove, whether the government pay the remuneration, what are the function of the holder, perform them for the government, and what government is exercising control over the performance. So these all are related to Pradyut Bardoloi case, Pradyut and Bardoloi case. Okay. So that is related about the office of profit. Now next topic is related to cabinet committee reconstituted. So next topic will related to the cabinet committees. Cabinet committee. Okay. So in that cabinet committee, one of feature of cabinet committees, this is extra constitutional. Okay, one is this is extra constitutional body that is comes under Government of India Act and Transactional and Business Act in 1961. Second thing is this, they are set up by the PM. For according to the exigency of the time and requirement, and their nomenclature composition varies from the time to time. Okay. Third question is classification. There are two types. One is the standing committee. There are two types. So one is the standing committee, and second one is a ad hoc committee. Okay, second one is ad hoc committee. Functions, they are an organization device to reduce the workload of the organization, facilitate in-depth examination of the policy. Cabinet can review ministers, non-cabinet ministers. Okay, and they not only include the minister in charge of subject but also include other senior ministers. Head of the committee mostly headed by the PM. So it is mostly headed by the PM, but sometimes other cabinet ministers are also there. Okay. So what is there? The committee that have been reconstituted. Number one, that is the appointment committee. Okay. So this appointment committee is, first of all, there was a Central Secretariat, Public Enterprises, Banks. So in that appointments, it is also decide the transfer. Appointments of the Cabinet Secretariat, Public Enterprises and Central Deputation and transfer also. Next is Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Next one is the Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs. Next one is Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs. Okay. So number 2 is Cabinet Committee of Economical Affairs. Okay, Cabinet Committee of Economical Affairs. In that it review the economical trends. It's also deal with the price fixation, deal with the industrial licensing and consider proposal of the investment more than 1000 crore. Third one is Cabinet Committee of the Parliamentary Affair. So this committee is basically scheduling the parliamentary sessions and monitoring this session. Next committee is the Political Affairs Committee. So this Political Affairs Committee basically deal with the all policy matter. Next is the Committee on Security. This committee deal with the issue of the law and order. Next committee is the Committee of the Accommodation. So this committee is guideline or rules with regard to the allotment of the including that member of parliament, allotment and acknowledgement, in that it is including member of parliament. Okay, so new committee is Cabinet Committee on Investment, Cabinet Committee on the Growth. Okay, so these two committees are there. It will identify the key project required for the time bound basis. It will also Cabinet Committee of the Skill and Cabinet Committee of the Employment, that is also there. So PM is a part of 6 panel and Committee of Recommendation and Committee of Parliamentary Affairs. These two are Home Minister. So in the Committee of Parliamentary Affairs, and in the Committee of the Accommodation, that two committees are related to the Home Minister, but the rest all committees comes under the Prime Minister. Okay, so this was about this committees.